Hey everybody, how are you? How is everybody? I'm super happy to be here with you guys and with this amazing master teacher friend, an amazing woman. Her name is Assala Ibrahim, as everybody knows. So, how are you, Assala?
Thank you so much for this nice introduction. I'm doing very fine and I'm so happy to be with you in this interview.
No, we are super excited. So, I'm going to just read a little bit, just a tiny part of the introduction that I have prepared for you. So, she's born in and grew up also in Basra city, south of Iraq. She is one of the most sought after dance instructors and performers worldwide. Asala Ibrahim has made a remarkable work in analyzing, documenting, reconstructing, and developing the different dance styles of her homeland, Iraq. She is a pointer dancer that has cultivated respect, love, and understanding for Iraqi dance around the world. Her secret for success is I fill my life with dance and my dance with life. She will take us in a dance journey through Iraqi dancing styles and their history. So this is Asal Ibrahim. Thank you so much for being with us. We are super blessed to have you in the dance community.
Thank you so much, Maria, and I'm really excited and so happy to be part of your dance festival online this time. And it was, last time when I was in Colombia, it was really one of the highlight in my dance career. It was just like magic being with your girls and dancing there.
Exactly. It's like I have chills still, from those amazing
Yeah,
memories.
it's
And last
amazing
year that,
memories, really. Nothing
yeah,
like that can be with people.
yeah, that is true. Okay, so Azala, can you tell us a little bit about the difference between the dances of your country? Because we know Iraq is so rich in dances. So can you just like tell us a little bit about the dances of your country?
Yes, thank you for these questions. I know that many dancers around the world they know only Raqs al Kawliya, but in Iraq we have, you know, all over Iraq, lot of dances. For example, let us start in the north of Iraq. We have the dabka, and under the dabka there is lot of different styles. And if we go, towards Baghdad and towards Ramadi, western of Iraq, middle of Iraq, then we will have Raqs al-Chobi, the dance of Chobi, and we call it in Iraq even Lab al-Chobi. Lab, it's mean playing, because people, they are enjoying the dance so much, so they are really expressing it like playing. And we have Raqs al Khashaba, if we go south of Iraq. And even the Khashaba dance, as a dance, they have different style. What is the music? Is it, classic Khashaba? So the dance will go really to this direction. Is it with a lot of fire? And we have some Raqs al Kawliya influences in the music of the Khashaba, then we will have the styles of Khashaba with Raqs al Kawliya spirit. Is it with Egyptian? Because the Khashaba music in Iraq, they adapted a lot of Egyptian famous music, even songs of Kulthum. So when a dancer come and have to dance Raqs al Khashaba with this Egyptian music, then it is like different style. So as you see, one dance and it has a lot of styles inside this dance, and we will have, I don't know if I mention it, Raqs al Kawliya, Raqs al Hachaa in the south of Iraq, not only in Basra, but I mean southern of Iraq, and we have in the west of Iraq in the desert, Raqs al Daha. So as you see, Iraq has lot of dances and it represents as well people in Iraq, in different region of Iraq. And just maybe I
Super.
have, to mention something. If we are dancing Kawliya dance and we are dancing Khashaba dance, I will give you example. If you make to make it clear that maybe Raqs al Kawliya share some moves with Raqs al-Khashaba. But how this possible? I will give you example to make it more clear. When we are dancing Egyptian dance, I mean, if we dance Raqs Baladi, the Baladi dance, and we will dance classic Sharki, the classic dance with Kulthum. Maybe Kulthum song, maybe we are using the same shimmy technique, the same, hip drop, but the way we are doing the hip drop and the shimmy are different in these dances. So it is same in Iraq. We have to know the spirit of the dance, and we have to know the personality of the dance, the cultural background of the dance, so we can make the shimmy different in the khashab than in Raqs al-Kawliya. So we are not, I don't want to tell people that Raqs al-Khashaba is 100% different technique. It's just like Egyptian dance. So just to make it easy for the people to understand what I mean with this.
Super, super interesting just to understand and to just appreciate all the richness, in the dances and the culture that you have in your country.
Absolutely, and the music. I mean, the music in Iraq as well. It's uh, it's so colorful. It's so rich, and so special and unique. I mean, every culture can say this about their own music and their own culture. Yeah.
Asala, we have heard a lot the term Iraqi Haliji. Can you explain to us a little bit about this?
As I, before mentioned, like Raqs al-Chobi, Dabka, Raqs Basrawi, Raqs al-Kawliya, Hachaa, Daha, Darwish, and Whirling Dance. I didn't mention something with Khaliji. I think there is a big misunderstanding and confusing. Maybe people are mixing the Basrawi dance with the Khaliji dance. And I think for all dancers, it will be fair, towards the culture, not to using a term that even for us Iraqi is strange and we don't know. I never heard in Iraq any term of any dance style that we call Khaliji. This is one point. But as I said, let us now go to Iraq and Gulf countries. Although Iraq, from the geographical point of view, part of the Gulf countries, and we have borders with the Gulf countries, but we are officially not part of the Gulf countries. We are not member of the Gulf Cooperation Council that formed on 1981, and this Gulf Council is including only 6 countries. They are, I think, if I remember, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, United Arab of Emirates, and Oman. So Iraq is not part of this council. Iraq, in our medias, in our books, in our texts, we never called ourselves part of the Gulf countries. It has nothing, please, to do with positive or negative. It is just political facts. Although we have similar language, and even in Basra, south of Iraq, there is part of this city who really have same dialect like the dialect in Kuwait or in Saudi Arabia, but still we are not part of these communities of the Gulf Cooperation Council. And these countries, they have like mutual interest, mutual goals. Iraq is different. These countries, all of them are monarchies. Iraq is a republic, and Iraq has different nationalities, different religions. So there is similarities and there is, differences. And really, I'm not in a position to explain why Iraq is not part of the Gulf Arab countries, but just to say we never use Iraqi Khaliji dance for our dance in Iraq. If they want, to call the dance that they compare it to the Gulf dance, they should say Basrawi dance, Raqs Basrawi. And even the Khaliji dance, this term, Maria, you know that it's created from Western dancer. You know that this term is kind of mix, the pioneers dancer who were working in the Gulf countries, they created this term and they put mix of steps and dance moves in one term, and they start teaching it around the world. So it is like a new as well term, because if we say Khaliji, is it the dance of the Saudi people? Is it the dance of the people in Bahrain or Qatar or Oman? So that's why, please, don't use this term anymore. We don't have Iraqi Khaliji dance. I hope that I help dancer to understand why we don't have this term.
Exactly, exactly. Super important to make this clear because right now with all the social media and because
Exactly.
everybody is so interested about Kawliya and the dances of Iraq, especially Raqs Kawliya because it's so impressive and is pure, is
Yeah,
full
it
of
is a
passion and
highlight
dynamic.
sensation. Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's super important to make it clear and to just like you have this dance which is Basrawi and you have this other dance that is Raqs Kauliya. So, for example,
exactly.
when you see in competitions or in festivals around the world, when you see a Raqs Kauliya interpretation, what do you want? What do you expect? And also what
Education.
you have seen a lot of fusion that you don't even recognize that is Kauliya.
Uh, you know, I appreciate the interest, and I always say we can't close culture. We cannot close, especially nowadays. You can't keep things without moving and without developing. It's like natural and normal things are developed, and it is like something belong to life, and it is natural process, but not to put totally a new face in a dance style, and we call it Iraqi dance or we call it Kawliya dance, because this dance is, has history, has a tradition. It's express, the feeling of the people, the emotion of the people. I'm totally, open for innovation and being modern, but to always have the connection with spirit or kind of authenticity of these dances, this authentic dance, not totally neglecting it. When I see dancers, this is something really I never watch people as a judge, even when I have to judge, I always appreciate when people dancing, when they are really expressing their love, because, people, even with their misunderstanding, even with their, mm, you know, not enough knowledge, they think that they are honoring this dance. They think that they are honoring this culture. What we need is education. And what we need as well is support from the dance community. That the dance community is supporting this, like they making as well not only sensation as element of glamour on the stage, but simplicity as well, being authentic, because we lose so much naturality and simplicity in the dance. Always people think more moves, more technique. People are or dancer are just getting far away from their own emotion. They are more worried, about adding like load of techniques, and even they think they are not good enough, and this take us as dancer far away from ourselves. So it is as well our responsibility as dance teacher, organizer, that makes simplicity glamorous, that we make culture and authentic art something high level. What I notice as well, unfortunately, and really the honor you give me in your festival, it's something for Iraq, is not only for me. But some people, they think like Algerian dance, Tunisian dance, Iraqi dance, they just call folklore. No, this is not true. And then even they put the classes somewhere, and this gives the student indirectly the feeling these dance styles are not important. But this is culture. This is 1,000 years of culture, of people with identity, with long traditions, we cannot reduce them under the name of the folklore. Maybe I will make it more clear for dancer. Can you imagine, like I am making Iraqi dance festival and I will say Egyptian dance folklore? People will be confused because Egyptian dance has a lot of dance styles. So we have to be careful about this, and give really the right place, the right appreciation, the right respect for all these dance from other Arabic countries.
Exactly. And talking about the or importance in culture and tradition, how important is that, for example, for the Iraqi dance? So, why culture and traditions are important for Iraqi dance? What do you think?
Okay, it's very good questions. I think I was speaking before about this. But first, let us explain culture. What is culture and why culture is important for us? If we speak about certain group of people about their culture, we are meaning or we mean with this their knowledge, their beliefs, their ideas, their art, even their law, their custom, their social behavior, and how they react towards things. Traditions is the ideas, the belief of people, and all what they inherit and they give from one generation to another. So, people, these are very valuable points. I mean, all this is for me as a dancer, as an artist, it's very important. All these things, if I am interested in a dance, I have to know more about this. Why? First, it will make me self-confidence. I'm confident about the dance I'm performing. I have self-confidence when I'm going to the stage. I am self-confidence when somebody coming and telling me you are not doing this right or wrong, but I know this culture, I study this culture, so I can answer with self-confidence. The other things, more important than this point I'm mentioning, to avoid offending the people of the culture with our dance, what we are doing, how we are performing, what we are wearing. The next point, which is more important, and nowadays many dancers are really discussing this, and Arabic dancers try to protecting themselves, is the cultural appropriation. This means that we, in the dance community, taking culture and dancing from other cultures without understanding, without respecting, and this maybe lead us to be in this corner of cultural appropriation. So it's very important that we have knowledge about the culture behind the dance we are performing and we are teaching.
Asala, we thank you so much for this interview. I know you're super busy, so thank you so much for taking the time
Thank
just to meet with
you.
us and chat.
Really. Thanks a lot. And I'm so happy that we are dancing again. I'm so happy for you that you make, two parts in your festival, one live and one online. It is now, it is precious that people join live. I wish you and your wonderful international teachers lot of success. They are wonderful teachers. And I wish everybody a lot of success, joy, and I'm looking forward to teach online this year.
And your classes are just fantastic, Asala. It's like, I mean, for me it has been a bless, this technology, and being able to take classes, like frequent classes as much as I can with you, is just a pleasure. It's like some people, they say no, like online classes is not the same. Of course it's not the same, but I mean, you are in the other part of the world, I'm here in Colombia, and
Exactly.
we
No,
can
it's
chat, and I can take your
yeah,
classes and enjoy.
exactly. And we are not so isolated. We have now this, and it's amazing. And many people are working so hard and traveling getting harder. And this is now for us like, a way to meet and to exchange knowledge, dance, joy. And I'm still very thankful for having this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Asala, and thanks everybody that connected. We hope that you enjoyed this chat also with us. So, Asala, thank you always, thank you.
Thank you. Lot of love to you and to all the people in Colombia and around the world. It was my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, Okay, bye bye everybody, and see you next
Bye,
time.
everybody. See you. Take care. Stay healthy. Lot of love and blessing.